This next clip, I'm talking about the criminals. They are called the switchers. They work in conjunction with the framers. What they do is they'll switch you out with or without your consent. If it was with your consent, more than likely they persuaded you in some aspect. And once again, you want these criminals to think that they made a mistake and that they are not trying to screw people over on purpose. You don't want a rampant drug user on speed that's a female, for example, to just make a real fast decision and misbehave violently, and decide to screw you over by putting you in a time loop to where you repeat the past. As always, everything's all actor studios, even the president is, and these presidents will even repeat if they are hired to do so. As you can see here, there's a lot of criminal activity out there besides just the switchers. The switchers are advantageous if they are non-criminal in the aspect of they can switch you out. And you want it to where it's a permanent switch out to where you cannot repeat the past, running the slightly different print code or slightly different DNA in a look-alike or stuff like that. You do not want to repeat the past. It's the same house as last time. Here you are again, sir, repeating the past. Here's the same new television shows that just came out. They're not really new in our aspect since they are a repeat of the past. As you can see here, you got to watch out for these actor companies that will pull these shenanigans on people like me and you, and that's just the way it is. You know, you got to learn how to control things yourself. We have to learn how to control things ourselves as the individual. And one thing you got to look out for is when these criminals. It's level 1 criminal when you, it's like the GTA video game, Grand Theft Auto 7 or whatever is going to come out, you know. It's like this, it's level 1 criminal when you make a mistake. You might not get a star for where the police are going to automatically be around you. You may have said something that was a mistake, but it wasn't a crime committed. And so that might put you on monitoring. But a level 2 criminal is somebody who screws somebody over because they're mad. Because they are showing off that they have control with a certain electronic device. That all they need to do is put in a person's social security number or driver's license number or their name. And they can screw over everything that they want to. And again, those are those hostage takers, which I'm also going to cover in the next discussion, hostage takers. Those level 2 criminals, they get a star, which is a police star, which means they're going to have to be arrested and brought in so that they can be corrected and so that they can undo the damage that they were fixing to cause or have caused already, which has led to a charge. They could have left the group sourly with the device. It could have been confiscated by the police, and now we're stuck without the device because this one female tried to run Powerhouse on me like she's the one in control when she's only something like 16 years old and I'm 30 years old, and I know better because I do not want to repeat the past over and over again. Again, some people have shown me the aspect. They showed me one time I repeated a lifetime and did not even realize it. It works like this on the AI. And this is what I thought. Okay, I've seen this episode before. It just got released today. Yeah, that episode did come out. But that doesn't mean I repeated the past all of a sudden they'll get me to say. And I'm like, how's that? When they're like, go on to the next day and you'll discover. So I go on to the next day, and I did the same stuff as last time. And I'm like, what's going on here? I already did all this stuff over 30 years ago. Why should I have to do it again? Look at that upstairs. I bought the same keyboard for Christmas. That was over 30 years ago, and I did that already. So this is not the first time I've repeated this life. This is at least the second time or greater. So again, you got to watch out for actor studios who will leave you in this way. They are the criminal aspect, and whoever the director is, it's not revealing his name. He is in the point where he might even say that he's protecting himself to where he cannot be around a high number group of people. They may say 5 people are allowed. That includes you, John, and that's it. The other 4 people are going to be coming with you, and we have security on standby. As you can see, they're right over there in plain sight view. You have got to pass these tests in order to move on to the next level, and then we'll get you out of this repeat of the lifetime. How's that sound? Well, that sounds great. So again, you don't want to be in a group where there's 50 people and then they overthrow everything, and then certain camera gear breaks, and now we're stuck there, and now we have to wait something like 30 days just to get the new camera device because of the way the system works and for safety protocol reasons. And then we're scrounging for food, and again, we're outside of society because of the camera gear. So be careful with switchers. They may try to make Matrix bargain deals to where they can switch places with you and use your name and run your name and social security number as identity thief, so that they get their next spot in line, so that they'll exit out in your place without you exiting out, and then you got to repeat the same life over again. So until that point to where you get called to transfer out by the actor companies. So be careful of these switchers. They come in many forms. They'll even try to be your buddy and then switch with someone else who looks like them and go by the same name. That's another method done by the switchers. So watch out for switchers. They are also nicknamed with slang terms Matrix criminals. And we're not referring to the movie The Matrix here. It's just a slang definition.